today's technological fast-paced culture, it's hard to find spare time, but when it comes to spending time with your family studying the Bible, finding time is absolutely necessary. Making the time. In Christian homes, it's not so much that parents don't desire to help their children understand God and His truths. Rather, it's usually a matter of finding time combined with not knowing how to go about family Bible study. The time problem is symptomatic of our fast-paced culture and resulting lifestyles. We are so used to the hectic pace of our daily lives that it becomes difficult to fit one more thing into our schedules. Unfortunately, when it comes to family Bible study, it should not be viewed as one more thing but as a central focus of our devotion to God. Parental responsibility commanded by God, and it is also provides a wonderful opportunity to help build and strengthen bonds between family members. One key step then in laying the groundwork for identifying family Bible study is making a commitment to set aside specific and regular time to gather together as a family. Spiritually nurturing children. But how does a family go about studying the Bible together? There are no set rules. However, Deuteronomy 6, verse 6 to 7, quoted above provides some guidance that we can apply to our contemporary lives. We are told that these commandments are to be first upon our own hearts. This means that as parents, we must strive to know God and His Word better in our own hearts. God's commandments are to infuse our entire being, and as a result, everything we do. God commandments upon our children. Making such an impression on children generally requires a recurrence, meaning repetition. For children to absorb God's truths, regular times of family Bible study, devotion, and worship are important. Memorizing portions of Scripture also becomes important in making a godly impression on children. Tips for family Bible study. Well, there are no definitive techniques or methods to family Bible study that will apply to every family. Here are some general principles. First, remember to set aside a specific day and time for your family Bible study and stick to it as best as you can. Young children in particular appreciate regular schedules and routines. Second, keep your family Bible study times relatively short. This is particularly important if there are young children in your family. Older children in general have better attention spans while younger children do. Third, pick an area, passage, or topic of study that is helpful and relevant without being too difficult or challenging for children to grasp. Fourth, you'll also want to include prayer in your family Bible study. Pray as you are moved to before your study time and perhaps during and after.